Well, tomorrow marks the Jewish holiday of Purim. It is one of the most joyous celebrations on the holy calendar, a time to pay attention to life's blessings. And the Hebrew word Purim means lots or gifts.
But what happens when the greatest gift of all, God's word and the Torah, needs some special attention? WGN's Mike Lowe shows you the painstaking practice of fixing the sacred scrolls by hand.
With a sterling reputation for accuracy.
Wow, if you hear great news, it's a wonder. These letters have wonder in them.
You could say Rabbi Moshe Druin.
It's a very tedious job to look through every single one of these letters.
Is a man of his word.
Who I learned from was from my teacher. And who taught my teacher? Well, it had to have been his teacher. And who taught his teacher? Keep on going.
But he's a practitioner of one of the world's oldest professions, and the words aren't really his.
So who was the first teacher? So it was good old Moses. And who taught Moses? Well, it was God himself. If you think of it, I'm in God's profession. A little respect here.
He is a sofer, the Hebrew word for scribe.
My job is to ensure that every letter is there. There are no broken letters, no missing letters, no fading letters. And it takes a lot of energy.
The 57-year-old rabbi from Miami, by way of Israel, is one of only 200 people in the world trained to write the sacred Jewish Torah by hand, and one of only 20 or so who can repair and restore a damaged scroll, making his job one of the rarest in the world.
So you don't go and say, hey, you know who I met walking down the street? You don't meet my type walking down the street. There are very few of us.
And that's why he flew from Florida to spend 2 days working virtually around the clock in Highland Park.
So it's incredibly rare that a congregation needs 3 Torahs on any one day.
But for a special Sabbath service that coincided with a high holiday, that's exactly what they needed.
And right now, the weakest link are these little tears and rips here.
The problem was some of their scrolls were damaged, and that damage made them invalid.
Then you wouldn't be able to use that Torah scroll. So we'd have to kind of take it out of commission.
Michael Schwab is the senior rabbi for the 2,800-person congregation, and he called the sofer for some rabbinical restoration.
When I'm brought in, my job is to scan the entire scroll and to ensure that all the letters are there.
The Torah holds 304,805 letters in 245 columns on 62 pieces of parchment, sewn together and wrapped around 2 large wooden rollers. But in the Jewish faith, it's more than just a book. It's a handwritten gift from God, a sacred and living document.
When a human being gets sick, we don't say, okay, chuck him out, let's just have another one. Every soul is precious. We do everything in our power to heal.
The work is painstaking and pressure-filled, allowing for not a single mistake.
Let's just say I wouldn't want to be under that kind of pressure.
It strains the eyes and frays the nerves.
Says, I'm terribly nervous. There is no room for a mistake. And that's why, surely while we're writing this, the focus has to be complete.
Working 18-hour days in a perfectly quiet room, he's searching for smudges.
He's finding the flaws, and he's fixing them.
And repairing them using kosher ink and a special quill pen made from a kosher turkey feather.
The feather, the quill, is cut often to the same style and shape of the original, quills that were used back in the day.
If there are rips and tears or cracks and creases, those have to be repaired too, using special silver scissors and strands of a sinew from the leg of a kosher animal as the thread.
To stitch together, make sure that the panels, because the Torah isn't one long, gigantic piece of parchment, it's a bunch of sheets that are then stitched together to make the scroll. So I am just blown away.
While the sofer is working, it looks like a mess of manuscripts.
I saw all the Torahs sort of I was like, oh, what have we gotten ourselves into here?
But when put together, the Torah, the 5 books of Moses from Genesis to Deuteronomy, are an enduring source of inspiration and faith.
Jew and non-Jew, when you read different parts of the Torah, justice, justice you shall seek. These are words that transcend time and place and applies to every single human being.
he repaired the scrolls in time for the service, a man of his word and of God's.
This is not mine. This is not my invention. This is not my idea. This is not my beauty, but rather I am meant to be a really good copier of something that was there before me, who had it really right.
In Highland Park, Mike Lowe, WGN News.
Wow.